Last semester, 16 castaways competed in Northeastern's first iteration of Survivor. And the winner of Survivor Boston, Ryan. The season was full of backstabs.
So, I have the hidden immunity idol. So I did what any normal person would do. After they find a hidden immunity idol, I went to Target, I bought a new necklace, and then I printed off a note that said the exact same thing, and I just put it out where I found mine.
Okay, to the left, the other left, idiot. When you make alliances with the people who aren't as smart as you hope they are. Oh, he's looking. Oh, he sees something, he's bending down.
This is not a hidden immunity idol?
What is that? Where'd that come from?
Who gave you that? Blindside.
I feel like the four of us are really strong right now, and I do not intend on having anybody from this four go home.
So this works. If you could have went to the final two together, would have made a great storyline.
Love her. So sweet. But I'm so sorry. You're too good at this.
And the third person voted out of Survivor Boston, Evelina. And Betrayal.
I love you so much, and I really hope this doesn't affect our friendship, but I'm not playing for second place.
Fifth vote and the 10th person voted out of Survivor Boston.
When somebody tells you to join a game and then they decide to like backstab you, it's pretty stupid, especially when nothing's up for grabs. So Ravi will not be getting my vote. Ravi can fight me. I mean, I got out with an idol, so I'm kind of bitter about that, but like, that's what you get when you think you're playing with a friend. Whoops.
This season, these 20 castaways will do all they can to outwit, outplay, and outlast their competition. Ultimately, one will emerge victorious.
Like, if I can make everyone trust me, that's the ultimate end goal.
Yeah, and I'm really excited to play Survivor Boston. Hopefully I won't get out first. That's like my only goal, basically.
I like to think my personality is not coming off too strong yet.
I'm winning this game. I can feel it. I'm a winner. I don't respond well to losing.
I'm not saying I will win, but I'm really hoping I do, because, you know, $50 always goes pretty well.
91 days, 20 people, 1 survivor! Alright guys, welcome to season 2 of Survivor Boston. You guys excited? We're gonna divide into tribes. So the first two are gonna stand next to me. So on the pink tribe we have Evelina, and on the green tribe we have Ryan.
No, I'm very excited to be back. It was a great opportunity. I've had many sleepless nights thinking about the things I could have done differently. I know what I was thinking.
Ryan and Evelina did play last season, and for different reasons their game fell short, and we just felt like they had a lot more to show. So that's why they're back. If you guys say anything, you can.
I don't know what to say.
So cute.
I'm excited.
Yeah, first grade. was so confident I didn't even bring it to tribal with me. I'm very, very excited to play with all of you. I'm a pretty open and honest player, so I'm not going to play as aggressively. I'm going to take a step back.
As far as Alina goes, probably not working with her because there are plenty of other people in the game to work with. It's either I've got to align with her or I'm against her, and I don't know if I want to be against her either. So I don't know. I'll have to see where the game goes first with that.
Tara on the green tribe and Mish on the pink tribe.
I'm Mish from Seattle. I'm an actor, so I'm really good with socializing, saying what needs to be said. I'm hoping my quick wit and charisma will win me the game. I'm a lot younger than a lot of these people, so they probably won't see me as that much of a threat. But I'm hoping I can slide in under that unassuming guise and win the game.
Okay, and then we're gonna have Roberto and Lexi. Roberto, you're on the green tribe. Lexi, you're on the pink tribe.
So we're actually day one best friends at school.
Yeah, not day one survivor, day one freshman year.
Yeah. So we were pretending we didn't know each other, but we do, and we're gonna get to the merge and then dominate everyone.
I think I could do really well, especially in this sort of environment where, you know, you're kind of isolated from people, but not really.
So one thing that was interesting was that inside my temporary buff was a clue to a hidden immunity idol. I need to have a protection in case something happens.
On the green tribe, we have Morgan. And on the pink tribe, we have Harrison.
I'm looking at this group of people and yeah, I feel like they're pretty athletic. I'm sort of like intimidated. I hope they're not like, I'm a challenged liability. I hope they don't eliminate me first, but I'll try to like stay in the middle of the pack at the beginning at least.
And next we have Dan on the green tribe.
I do not want to be first voted out because I know the most. And I'm afraid that's going to happen.
Jackie on the pink tribe.
I mean, the safest thing to do would be get a bunch of allies, but I kind of don't want to do that. I kind of want to maybe not be an outsider because then you're going to get voted off, obviously. But I might do some double crossing.
Next we have Perry on the green tribe. And Nate on the pink tribe.
Nobody seems not cool yet, so really kind of like gotta feel people out a little more.
Andy and Alec on the green tribe.
I'm not intimidated by anyone. I only view people as like potential allies for the most part at this point.
I feel like already me, Alec, and Dan already hit it off pretty well, so I feel like those two I could definitely look to as a sort of alliance because I'm definitely trying to pick someone for as a ride or die. They might be my choice early on.
You know, I get to see where I really stand in this tribe because it's always, everyone's just one big happy family until you have to vote someone out.
In my buff, I was lucky to find a nice little item clue. And based on the words support and life getting cut short, I'm going to assume it's in some medical building.
Alright, so we have 20 people. Monica and Danya tried to get out of their prior commitments, but they could not. I don't know where Jolene is, but the tribes are even, and the challenge is still going to work accordingly. We're just going to have people to multiple cards.
Not a fan of the two girls just not showing up for the first challenge. I know they probably have their reasons, but that's something that actually gives me a bit of comfort because just it'll be easier the first time we have to go to tribal if we have people who haven't shown up.
Let's go find our own little spot.
Can we find the sheet?
Yeah, can we please?
I love the team, super great. I wore the right color jacket, go team pink. I'm super excited, I love the color. I love my team members. They're like super diverse cast of characters, super interesting personalities.
Chardonnay.
Yeah, just like any wine name, throw it out.
Rosé, because we're pink.
Team Rosé. Good versus
Rosé all day.
Nice! We went with the booze theme, so copy.
Okay.
What was your name? Rose.
Rose. Okay. I still think there's no green.
Let's not cooperate.
Can anybody do art?
No, I could probably draw a wine glass. Because isn't it just like
Yeah, it's just like a U, and then you put like a little circle.
But it's a U with a top.
Yeah.
Okay. You got it, girl.
Lexi's pretty cool. She seems like somebody I could like bond with. Avelina's also cool. She's pretty outspoken. So like I'm hoping she kind of is like the scapegoat, but if something goes wrong, I'm gonna sit behind her and not make myself too much of a focal point.
Oh yeah. Dope. Oh, that's really cute, guys.
Also, you guys have Jolyn and they have Monica and Danya. Out of the people who aren't here.
Say something that just sounds tribally. It doesn't actually have any sort of random, because then we'll give it meaning.
Yeah.
Oh, Hakuna Matata.
I feel like if we do that, we should like pick one word. Yeah.
I like matata.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I'm into it.
All right, that's half the people. All right.
All right.
Hakuna Matata?
Gotta have we're gonna win all the challenges.
I love
It's like a building named after us.
Oh, okay. We could say that's what it is.
I'm a little worried about Dan. He's very knowledgeable of the game, but I think he's a little cocky, and that might put him in a bad place.
That means we're all gonna make the run.
Honestly, looking at our team and looking at theirs, I don't think that's unrealistic.
Yeah, I was.
Like I feel like I've kind of identified Dan as being sort of problematic. You know, when we were designing our flag and stuff, he really took control and kind of rubbed me the wrong way, especially because he didn't execute it well. And I think if you're going to take a leadership position and not execute it well, then it's just a red flag, and like your team is going to like see that and lose a little bit of faith in you.
Okay, so we have the Matata tribe and the Rose tribe. So you guys ready to get to your first challenge? Yeah. So this is what you'll be playing for. Little immunity dude. Your first challenge is a relay race, and it's in different parts, 2 parts of multiple people. Okay, so the first part, like right here, you're gonna have 2 people. One person is going to be blindfolded, and they're gonna have to hold an egg in the spoon and walk from that cone around that cone. After that, there is a slide puzzle in the pizza boxes. After the slide puzzle is done, there's 2 balls, and you're gonna have to put the ball in between your legs and like bottle with them. The next part of the challenge is a trivia portion. There are 5 questions. Any incorrect answers will result in a 30-second penalty. The next part of the challenge is going to be 3 people. 2 people are going to carry 1 person, and then you'll arrive at another cone and someone else has to be carried in the threesome. And then after that, someone else has to be carried. And in the soccer net, there's a word puzzle. When you're done, run to the fence and you'll win immunity.
Now we need 3 people for the carry thing. It should probably either be the 3 girls or the 3 guys, I think. Just makes...
Yeah.
Well, okay, we can do that, but who wants to do like the egg thing or the soccer project?
I'm kind of scared of Alec, just because he was giving me like not very trustworthy vibes and trying to not make any bad impressions, and that kind of just like, I don't know, gave me the wrong feeling.
Alright, so 1 for the slide puzzle, right? So
who's good at slide puzzles?
I'm okay.
I
haven't practiced.
I'm better at word puzzles than slide puzzles.
You want to do slide puzzles?
Yeah,
you gotta a little bit.
When there's like one spot.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
So definitely early game is to lay low. I mean, obviously compete hard in competitions, but socially lay low. Maybe grab 1 or 2 people on the side, but just lay low, and hopefully like people won't remember my name, so that when it comes to voting, they don't see me as a threat.
Do you want to do the word puzzle? I can do word puzzle.
I'm good with slide puzzles.
Slide puzzle.
Do you want to do a slide puzzle?
Wait,
Perfect.
Lexi is a big mouth. She makes me a little bit nervous. She's kind of a wild card.
Because I like slide puzzles. Oh, that's fine. If you're gonna be good at slide, if you're really good, go
The
for it.
puzzles are where we can like gain time on
Yeah.
them. With people like Avelina, who is a returning player who is ready to play. She got voted out last year because she made too many deals. I think when I talked to her, she said she had 7 final 2 deals. So she's not messing around.
Do you know Survivor words on the word puzzle? Oh yeah. I've seen like every season. Okay, good. I watch a ton of Survivor, so they always have those word puzzles like at least once a season. And so when you guys were like, oh, it's a Survivor-based word puzzle, I'm like, all right, you know, if I got it this one time to shine, it's gonna be now.
Let me through it. Who's going where? And who's doing twice?
Those two are doing it.
Honestly, thank God Jackie and Harrison decided to do the egg thing before we told them they were doing the egg thing, because I can't picture them doing any other portion of that challenge without royally failing.
I can do any of the puzzles in trivia.
Alright, you want to do the trivia? Do you know a lot of Sarah trivia?
Yeah.
Can you take care of it?
I'm good at puzzles, so I would have been good at the puzzles, but there are other people who stepped up and want to do that. I'm like, okay, if I don't need to like show off my puzzle skills at this point, I won't. I did the trivia section though, just because I was pretty confident that I would be able to get that.
Alright, Survivors ready? Yeah! Jackie and Harrison moving quickly.
Walk. Closer. Great.
Adelina on the slide, puzzle for Rose! Morgan and Perry need to pick it up.
Let's go! Come on!
You got this.
You know it.
You got it. You got time. Okay.
Go!
Got it, girl.
Keep going. Oh, she's figuring it out.
Rob moving on to the puzzle.
She's got it.
Nice.
There you go.
Both tribes and stuff. Both Rob and Avelina having a lot of trouble. Avelina finishes the puzzle.
Yes!
Andrew onto the ball.
You got this. Rosie, all day. Get that water.
Good.
All right, Rose, on to the trivia. Rob making some work.
So another season forever. Sierra Easton. Steve.
Okay.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Who has won the most games in Survivor history? Sandra Diaz twin. Which of the following people does not hold the tied record for most individual meetings in the season?
Group hug. So,
Tom Westman.
Wrong. 30 seconds.
Kevin gets one wrong.
guys, you got this. Rosie all day. Rosie all day.
Rob's still stuck on the puzzle.
Wait, 10 seconds.
No, like heavy. Oh, my time.
All right.
No.
Can we go again?
No, it's like it's okay.
Yes. Okay. All right. Now,
Oh wait, yeah, that's right. There's more.
You got it, honey. You got it. Doing a great job. Don't even worry. Rosie all day. We got
Kelly and they are
time.
committed.
It's still working over
Guys,
there.
you check.
Natalie White.
Kevin finishes the trivia.
We're good. Let's go. Oh, go!
Rose on to the caring portion of the challenge.
Got it. You good? Go!
Rob finally finishes the puzzle.
Let's go!
Dan on the trivia.
Kelly and Bianca.
Dan moving quickly through the trivia.
Which of people does not hold the tie record for most individual immunities? Does not.
Rose doing really good, moving fast.
Harvey.
Correct. Next one.
I had to do it.
Nate's onto the word puzzle.
Sandra.
Correct. Next one. Last one.
Who voted out their mother? Sierra.
That is correct.
Dan finishes the trivia. Tana needs to pick it up. Nate's getting really close. Matata making up a lot of time during the carrying portion.
Yeah.
Nate has it.
Yeah, like we have 2 players that we haven't even met yet and we're already winning.
Great work. Alright, well, good challenge, guys.
Good guys. Good job, guys.
You know, I'd love to hang out and talk to them, but unfortunately I won't get to talk to them about tribal because, you know, we're gonna keep winning, so none of us are gonna get voted out.
1, 2, 3, Rose all day!
Rose has won immunity. So congrats, guys. No tribal council for you. Sadly for Matata, you guys have a date with me at tribal council.
Matata better watch out because I think Rose really established ourselves as the dominant force in this game.
Well, I just wanted to say I hope we can stay as cohesive as possible because when those tensions start to form, that's when you start hitting a losing streak because the frustration set in.
Abelina, I'm a bit scared of because I know, think we're gonna keep winning, but once if we ever lose, I know Abelina, I saw the Slytherin keychain, you know, and she's played the game before, she knows what she's doing, so I gotta be careful. I wanna get on her good side because I know that she's the power player in the team. She took over 2 events in the challenge today, and she's definitely the team leader right now, so I gotta be careful of her mostly.
But I hope that no matter what happens with strategies forming and alliances forming, that we can try and stay as cohesive as possible because I already love all of you guys so much. I'm so excited.
All right.
Thank you guys.
Ready? Rose on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Rose!
This sucks. One guy blew the whole challenge for us. So we can either vote him out or have the girl who didn't even show up today.
Well, did she just not show up, or did she?
Well, she was like, she told us she was coming. Like every message we sent her, she was like, "Yeah, I'll be there. I'm super excited."
My assumption is that she slept there as long as she had plans or something.
Yeah.
But he's still not answering now.
Yeah. So it's not like I'm saying, let's say she said that she wouldn't make it,
Right, that's one
and then we can expect her to make it from now on. But if she just no answer, no show,
unreliable.
she's unreliable.
We had people on our team who could have done it much faster. We aced every other part of the challenge. We would have destroyed them. And so we need to vote him out because he volunteered for something that he said he could do, and then he sucked at it.
Comes in a tribal. It's really nice to meet you all guys. I'm really excited for this season. You guys all look really awesome. It's like by a vote of 9-1.
They're talking about voting on somebody who wasn't here. Dan's obviously a huge threat. Like, he literally rattled off so much Survivor knowledge. I think they're ridiculous if they don't vote out Dan first. He obviously is a student of the game, much like myself, but I would never advertise that the way he blatantly advertised that. That is like the dumbest gameplay I've ever seen in the entire world. After the challenge, the 5 people from my tribe who went to lunch were myself, Andrew, Harrison, Lexi, and Nate. If the 5 of us work together, that's an easy 5. So I don't see any reason not to. I think getting rid of the 2 girls who didn't show up today is an easy first 2 votes. But other than that, I don't really know about hierarchy. Andrew approached me after and said he wanted to chat, which is good. And he did have the hidden immunity idol clue in his buff. So he shared that with me, which I was a little bit surprised about because that's obviously huge.
I was most scared of Abelina on my tribe. Being a returning player, being someone who's definitely a smart player, someone who's gonna go hard. We met at Whitehall and we basically said, well, let's be real. She basically said that she wanted to work with me and I said yes. And this is my reason why. Abelina is a person who's gonna invest so much time into this game. She's gonna try really hard in this game. She's not gonna make the mistake she did last season of having 7 final 2 deals. So she's a person that I feel can definitely get me far in this game, especially if she is loyal to me. And I think she learned last season that you can't just like throw random alliances out there.
Oh, there's a famous archer whose last name is Churchill. So we looked at Churchill Hall, and it's not there. We looked across from Churchill Hall at the narrow windows in Cabot, saw a dead bird but no idol. Pocket check.
Yeah. My phone. I like your pants. Okay.
Whoever wrote this riddle, first of all, deserves an award because I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing.
So I've heard nothing about an idol. And I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta stop worrying about it. It's probably nothing. And then she's like, I feel like we get a clue next challenge. So clearly she's deflecting.
Is there a statue of John Locke on campus?
Why?
Because there's a very famous photo of him dressed as a Native American holding a bow and arrow, and I'm pretty sure there's a copy of it in the library, but I didn't know if there's a statue of it on campus.
It's such a stupid move, and if I get blindsided, it's gonna seem like so stupid to me completely. But the reason is, Avelina did tell me initially that she was a tour guide on campus. So being a freshman, I'm not going to be able to solve half of these things on my own. I'm just not going to be able to. But Avelina knows this campus like the back of her hand, and if anyone's going to be able to solve these riddles, it's her.
Can't do this anymore. We need to find it before Thursday because there's going to be another clue.
Unless we get that clue too, and then in which case I'm completely fine.
I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Avelina has no idea what she's doing right now. We are so lost. We have no leads. We've been searching for 3 days basically right now, and we have nothing.
Oh.
We've checked 7 actual and 1 fake.
1 fake location.
1 fake spot.
That's hilarious.
I know I'm in a final 2 with her, and do you know what? If I get blindsided, this is exactly why, because I made a deal with probably one of the worst people to make an alliance with.
If you have this idol and you made me walk for 5 hours, I swear.
I don't have it.
But to be honest, it's either going to be the best alliance I ever made or the worst alliance I ever made, and I won't know that until I either get voted out or I win this season.
So I just go with Arch and Curry real quick, and then call it the night.
I don't want to call it a night. Would you be okay with me continuing the look?
I do not care at all.
Are you sure that's okay with you?
100%.
Okay. I just don't want to seem sketchy about it if I continue to look like
No,
I
I'm
want
literally
you to
telling
know.
you keep looking for it.
Because you have it and you think it's funny?
Exactly, that's exactly what it is. I've had it this whole time. Wouldn't it be something if literally I just pulled it out of my pocket?
You're like, surprise, bitch.
Yeah.
I would kill you.
Without proper support, that could be the architecture building, and then Rocky Road, there might be some sort of gravel road.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking originally. Yeah. He showed me the clue and everything. It was in his buff. And I was actually pretty surprised that he trusted me with showing me the clue because I hadn't really talked to him prior. So Rob Facebook messaged me and he was like, hey, I think that you and Morgan and I would work really well together. I was like, oh, okay, what did you have in mind? Who do you think might be a threat? And he's like, I don't know, who do you think? And I was like, I just said oh, maybe Ryan, because he has experience, but I don't know. I wouldn't call him a threat. What about you? And he's like, Alec. He's very defensive. And I'm like, oh, well, so maybe we should go after him. And he's like, yeah, we should talk. I'm like, all right.
Right now, I'm currently genuine with Tara because I do like and trust her and I think she's smart. That being said, I need to sort of wait until the first vote comes through to know that she's got my back. And if she does, and I'm confident that she does, then I'm totally fine with going very far with her. So I have a plan and I'm curious what your thoughts were on it.
Shoot.
Where if we potentially put together a group, it would be you, Andy, Ryan, and for now, Dan.
Okay.
And the plan with that is we could potentially vote out Rob this round.
Okay, yeah, because he wanted to get, Morgan, yeah, so.
And because if he's going to put together Morgan, I feel like they would pick up Harry from there.
Yeah, no, they're definitely a package deal, so that leaves them on the outs, kind of. I'm both glad and kind of wary that he trusted me with this, because, it's a big deal, an idol clue. Am I just sticking my hand in a dirty hole where I know? I didn't mean to say it like that, I don't know.
I don't like playing this hard too early either, but I feel like now I have to, because...
Well, you have the If you didn't have a clue, then...
Well, I wouldn't be out looking
Well,
here
yeah,
tonight.
exactly.
Yeah, but I also mean like trying to put together stuff and going after Rob like this.
Well, he went after you for... He started it.
Yeah, I wanted to vote out Jolene. I literally said it in front of the entire
well, yeah,
tribe.
because she wasn't...
There, it makes sense. Like, what if she misses
It's-
the next one?
You see, but like the easiest thing to do is not necessarily the best thing to do. So, it's the people who try to make big moves too early in the game that shoot themselves in the foot.
Yeah, which
So-
kind of scares me because I'm being together a big alliance of 5 people.
Well,
But-
but that's just like the
It's
natural
reaction.
human tendency. I have to keep my options open, I guess, I'm talking about tomorrow, but I genuinely like Alec, and I think that if he trusted me enough to show me the clue, then he genuinely wants to work with me. So I think that I can trust him for now.
Morgan and Harry.
Like,
I don't
but
really-
those are the kind of people that you want to string around, like,
That's probably what Rob was thinking. Is
yeah. So Rob is definitely like the head honcho type of like cronies rather than people he wants to work with.
Exactly.
Yeah, I kind of got that vibe from him even before you said anything.
I guess first things first is get rid of Rob.
I agree with that. So I just have to make him feel. I'll talk to him tomorrow. Make him feel totally comfortable. I'll scapegoat you, but then I don't really know what he has up his sleeve. But I have a couple options. I could go with Rob because he reached out to me.
So I think we're in a really good position here. I think we can just pull this off, and I think we can go pretty far together.
I think so. So excited to be playing Survivor. So. But yeah, I like this. It's good. It's solid.
So we're good.
We're good.
I decided that he and I should meet up and form an alliance or whatever, and I was like, yeah, we'll stay like really strong until Final Four, and then all bets are off. So I didn't make more than one Final 2 deal this time, which is a big change in my gameplay.
When we walked in, I realized I knew Roberto because I have a bunch of classes with him, which is why I lied today and told everyone I was a criminal justice major, because I'm biochem, and he's bio, and I thought it would look bad if I was like, I am also that major, kind of.
So when I found her on Facebook, I was like, it says you're biochem here.
So boom, off the bat, a little.
Right, but so, and you were also one of her mutual friends, so I was like, huh. But then she was like, yeah, like I really don't want to like be playing with anyone who knows people on the other team. And I was just sitting there like, yeah, me neither, man. That would really suck if there's someone who has a merge on the other team, a merge alliance. Wow. But yeah, so it's good that we kept that a secret.
Yeah.
Because it would put a target.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think we did a pretty good job. So my tribe. Well, we lost the challenge today due to this one's
Slide puzzle.
slide puzzle skills being slightly better than mine.
Slightly, come on.
Hey,
Much
you had a
better.
head start. The general consensus was just vote out the person who wasn't there, which is kind of the obvious move.
He literally told me so many things about what's going on in the other tribe, and I managed not to say anything about my situation.
Yeah, like other guys I'm looking at on my team. I don't know, Alec. You don't remember Alec?
Yes. He's very loud.
He's very loud.
So is
Andy. Those
Yeah.
are the two that I picked out early because they were so loud, and I feel like they have natural leadership skills, and like I don't like that. So
How do you feel about like Ryan Tondero being on your team?
Ryan's a very, very nice guy,
Yeah, he's a sweetheart. I
and
love
so I mean he's obviously a strong physical competitor, and I don't want to go after him at least early because I think he can be a strong asset to helping us win challenges.
Definitely.
Because at the end of the
He's
day,
literally the most athletic person in this game.
oh yeah,
He's
I think
so athletic.
by far.
She's like a natural leader. So like, and being the experienced player in the game, my plan was with her was to kind of just, you know, let her lead the way and kind of just tag along with her. That way, I don't think she would have seen me as a threat to come after her. So I'm going to continue to do that, and I'm going to pretend like nothing's happened. What do you think about Lexi? Because she was like as, what's the word? Like, pumped up about it as, yeah, loud as you.
She's so loud.
That was the only person individually that he brought up, and Lexi had mentioned that she knew him from class. So I'm wondering if they're working together. I'm gonna try and think of ways to sabotage that.
I don't know. She makes me nervous.
Yeah.
I don't really know because it's not like any alliances were formed today. There wasn't like a okay final 7, okay final 5, okay final 4. Like no one talked about it because first of all we're not going to tribal and second of all the obvious, but 2 votes would be the 2 girls that weren't there. So that strategy just like didn't happen at all. So as far as I'm concerned, Lexi's not a threat to me as of now.
So yeah, so she's definitely lower on the pecking order than Lexi. Lexi, I'm taking to the end. I completely trust her.
I just want to know who I can trust and who trusts me. I think that's really important. Billy Joel really put it well. It's only just a matter of trust.
I had someone who came to me and said, like, Rob is, like, trying to put together some people.
Already?
Yeah. And he's like, apparently he mentioned maybe going after me.
Already?
Yeah, I know, right? And, like...
Where'd you hear this?
Now that Rob is coming after me, or even if he is or isn't, doesn't really matter to me, because I'm going to use the idea that he is to sort of put together a group of people that I trust.
Between you and me, like, Tara ended up letting me know, because she just kind of messaged me. Because we were talking about how, like, Joe Lynn was a really easy vote. Because it could keep, like, the group together and everything, so we were both down for that, and then so,
But
like,
you might want to save that for later down the road when decisions start getting tough.
that makes sense. Yeah, and especially now that I know that someone is potentially coming after me, and they're also trying to put together a group that I believe doesn't include you, considering that that information came as a surprise to you.
Exactly.
I can't stop, like, thinking, like, in the back of my mind that, like, Rob is trying to muster up people.
Yeah.
And, like, so...
Tara was actually one of those people where I was like, I'd be down, after talking with her, I'd be down to...
Maybe work with her?
Yeah. I feel like she'd be trustworthy.
Ryan, we still might be able to pick up that. That's one thing. Especially if, you know, we say to him the same thing where he, like, this other side is putting together some people.
So saying we get to him before the other side gets to him?
Yeah,
I don't know if I trust him. It's either he's laying low these first few weeks or he's already in with someone.
Yeah.
But I don't know who the someone would be though.
Even though I sort of started the vote against Jolene, I don't actually want her gone because I feel like we could take advantage of her going forward. I feel like we could pick her up pretty easily.
Well, I wanted to touch base with you, just mostly because, like, I felt like right off the bat, like, I liked you a lot. I'd like to believe that you liked me.
Yeah.
And, like, I thought that this first sort of week would go really easy because we would all just sort of vote out Jolene. I found out Rob is now attempting to put some people together. I don't know if you also know that.
I didn't know.
He's mentioned two specific statements, both of which I don't like, which was one, maybe we want to keep Jolene in a little longer.
Yeah.
To, like, because she's just an easy person to get out whenever they need it.
Yeah.
And so, if not her, then apparently he might want to go after me.
Okay, that's not good.
Yeah, I don't like that. To me, I feel like I would be willing to maybe, like, consider voting him out this round.
I say we just don't act like he was trying to do anything. And we just kind of try and, like, go in with the same vibe as last time where, like, we're a tribe and we're gonna, and, like,
Yeah,
I feel that. Obviously, like, there still will be that division, and, like, I don't think that's gonna go away if we ever lose again. But I'd say just, like, kind of ignore it for now. Voting out Rob would close any kind of lines to vote Alec out initially. So just the fact that he's already got his mind in the game and is already, like, kind of getting allies. Although it doesn't seem like he's that big of a threat at this point because everybody knows he did that and he'll still be on everyone's radar even after a vote, I'd say. I wanted to keep the group strong. Like, that was pretty much the goal this week. You know, if once the group starts, like, splitting up, then it's, like, not a tribe dynamic and then you start losing your challenges. So that's not the position that I'd like to be in, I guess. We should probably do something tonight then in terms of talking to people and trying to organize something.
That being said, I guess the only person in particular I would want to say maybe like that, like I would be for would be Tara, just because she did
definitely
go out of her way to warn me about this. I respect that a lot. So she's definitely someone that that has shown me like
that she's like pretty loyal and like definitely doesn't want you out. It seems like
exactly.
Was Lydia in that group with them?
I don't think so. I haven't really heard anything about her.
Okay, because she seemed cool. I could see like pulling her in. I don't know.
I'm not necessarily for or against it. I just because I haven't really spoken to her too much, but she did. Yeah, I get what you mean. She seemed cool.
We could maybe just try and start with just maybe like me, you, Tara, and like Andy, and have just the 4 of us meet up.
Yeah.
And like we all like hang out like one night and just talk things over, and maybe like just the 4 of us all come together so that we're all tight, and then like maybe debate on like a 5th person to sort of add to it.
Yeah.
Don't want to go that route. Alright, cool. So I just want to make sure that we were solid.
Yeah. No, definitely trust you at this point. So
likewise.
Just want you know. So.
I also found Avelina and Andrew looking for an idol, so that was very dramatic. And now the entire like green tribe knows about it. I don't know if the pink tribe knows. My guess is not, but down the line I think it'll be interesting to have an idea that they maybe have an idol. Impulsively, I took pictures and sent them to my tribe. I think there's 2 sides to this. One being that I could have kept it secret and shared it with, you know, my top alliance members and could have built some trust that way. But at the same time, they're on the other tribe right now. We're only in the first week. I think if one of them finds an idol, it'll probably get played. And it was more so maybe just building trust with my entire tribe that like I'm here, I'm ready to be open with everyone. If that, you know, maybe isn't the actual case.
Someone on the Matata tribe had pictures of me and Andrew, shared it with their group chat, as that's what I had heard. And Andrew and I were kind of freaking out, but the pictures that were sent didn't really have him in it, but you could definitely tell that it was me. So there wasn't really a way for me to deny that it was me, but there was definitely a way to get around the fact that it was him.
I had a confessional with Avelina and a confessional with Lexi. And in the one with Avelina, she asked me, have you heard anything about an idol? I'm like, no, I haven't heard anything, you know. So I get a text today in our tribe group chat. Photographic evidence of her looking for an idol. Now, I was onto her for a little bit, but I didn't think she would withhold information from me, especially at this point, because we're in different teams. So it wouldn't be, I thought it would be like to build trust, she would tell me about everything that she's doing. Clearly she's not doing that.
I mean, we just wanted to like solidify the 3 of us were solid, like going forward.
Yeah.
So I think Alec coming to me and being like, oh, I want to be like a very strong 2 is kind of like, I think we can work together. It was not my strong 2.
I don't know how you feel about like maybe Tara and Andy. Like, I don't know if you fooled them or your thoughts on that.
Yeah, so they seem pretty cool, honestly. I haven't really like talked to them individually or anything so far, but as long as they are like kind of open, I guess, you know.
So like you'd be solid with that now?
Yeah, definitely.
Because like we could definitely like try and put that together, and then like also with that like the 3 of us would definitely be solid.
Definitely have my eye on Alec, and I think now I kind of know when he's lying too, because in our like group confessional with me, Ryan, and Alec was like, oh yeah, if we had Tara and Andy, it was like swimming a little bit. So that's exciting. Good to know.
Pretty much, as long as we have the kind of thing where it seems like everybody's together and it's not like hierarchy, I guess.
Yeah.
Once you start getting that, that's when you start seeing people flipping more. We kind of have a group of 3, and within that, I kind of told Lydia that we were more of like a 2. What do you guys think of Avelina looking for the idol already? Andrew, was it? You said?
Yeah, I mean, first impressions already, I was like, she is coming out guns blazing, and I was like, if she's on my team, she's the first one out.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she had a clue or something like that, or if she was just looking literally because she's like, I know I'm the first one out.
Avelina last season was just like pretty wild. She went out early, and it was because, you know, everybody started catching on to like how much she was doing so early in the game. I don't know what she's doing this game, but just like for down the road, I want to let you guys know, because she's like pretty dangerous, I guess. Yeah.
I feel like everyone that I kind of pre-challenge red flagged in my head ended up being on the other team.
Yeah.
Which is like good because I don't have to worry about them right now.
Exactly.
And I also hope the pink tribe just like goes down in flames very quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a really good feeling about Ryan moving forward with him, like having the 5. So we'll see how it goes.
So last night, me and Avelina were talking, and we concluded that Alec
was the scapegoat on our team, who told somebody on the pink team, who then subsequently told Avelina about the picture. Now, Avelina and I narrowed it down that Nate, Andrew, and Harrison on their team, they all specifically told Avelina about the picture. And so we think Alec sent it to at least those three, if not more people. Now, I know for a fact Lexi didn't get it because Lexi would tell me. Andrew wants to set up a meeting with himself, Lexi, Harrison, Nate, and Avelina. A very interesting five-zone because it's Avelina plus the three people who told her and Lexi. So we're just gonna have to see what happens.
Ryan approached me about an alliance, which was really cool. And I don't know if it was in a move to gain my trust or what, but he definitely did. And he told me that him, Alec, Tara, and Andy were gonna have a 4-person alliance that I know is meeting later tonight. And Alec did not tell me about that.
I mean, the first thing's pretty obvious. I just want to establish all 4 of us as being a solid
Yeah, I like this.
Are we
This
doing?
is good.
Are we doing a spit shake?
No.
Yeah.
This is just my initial thing, because my thought process was he's coming after me, so I have a reason to be let's vote Rob, because I felt like it was a me or him sort of thing.
Well, yeah.
That being said, now that I feel like our alliance is just an alliance and not a go after Rob's. Yeah, going after Rob sort of thing. I'm totally open to talk things out. I feel like I've been making most of the decisions thus far, and I'm not trying to do this.
No,
this
yeah,
group here.
acting out of fear is such a danger in this game because then it's more like a voting block, not a proper alliance. Here I feel like it's way more democratic and, everyone has more of a say, everyone's more cooperative and there's no set leader. We have to pull Lydia, otherwise if they link up and she can be a floater, she has control of the entire game. So we need to make sure that she's really solid with us. And I think she's really cool. I think that, she's strong. I said in the challenge she kicked ass, so
And I think she would want to work with our side.
Yeah, I would hope so.
And that's also making the assumption if we can keep things low key, the odds of Rob and Morgan and then Dan and Perry coming together is not even that likely.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and him being it'd be Rob and friends,
Yeah.
I don't think that Rob's logic is sound. He made it kind of clear that he was on the top, and that he was oh, I won, you and Morgan. He didn't use the word alliance at all. He didn't use, so I felt like it was very, him-centric, and I didn't feel like an equal player in our talk, really.
Especially considering the alternatives where you've got Rob and Morgan who are already together. You've got Dan who's already kind of a pretty big threat in his own
Is anyone, his knowledge of the game is just
Scares me.
astronomical.
Scares.
It's he was the first one that stuck out to me as kind of a threat, probably not the challenge, but any trivia or anything, just strategy wise, he seemed really he kind of scared me.
I know, I assumed he was talking to someone.
Well, yeah.
He very well could be.
Yeah.
He's talking to Perry, and we're assuming that Perry and Morgan are close. Perry might have said.
But see, I think Rob trusts me enough that he would tell me oh, Morgan and Perry, and then Perry and Dan. I feel I would know, but he hasn't said anything to me.
So it just sounds to me like Lydia might be someone who could be a good addition into this group.
I don't think there's a hierarchy here at this point, but when Lydia comes, we'll have to see how that works out.
We could definitely message Lydia and get her on board, and then we're solid with 5 right there.
I know that I'm going to be a part of the 5, and that's fine. But the fact that they already had a very loose 4 worries me. But I think Ryan and I are tight, so it should be fine.
Next time on Survivor Northeastern, an idol clue shakes things up.
Yeah, literally, I saw it on the post, and she I get it. She's okay. So I don't know really what that means. I'm gonna try to find that out at some point, but not sure what's going on there.
We have major damage control to do over the next 2 days.
New alliances are formed.
I don't want to work with Alec. I don't like the guy. I don't really trust him.
And one Matata member makes a startling revelation.
I hope you don't hate me. know what? I have to do this.
Things change, huh?
Things change.